Another person has come forward to join the sexual assault investigation against the U.S. Coast Guard. This now makes 31 complaints of sexual assault that claim the Coast Guard Academy in New London did not do what they needed to protect cadets from sexual assault. Fox 61's Stephen Reels spoke with one of the lawyers who represents the former cadets and has the latest on the case.
Complaints first started to come in against the U.S. Coast Guard Academy out here in New London in September of last year. But this latest complaint, lawyers say, sheds a similar light to those as well, and claims that the U.S. Coast Guard Academy, they knew about the sexual assault, but allowed it to happen and even covered it up.
This survivor talks about how she would never have been assaulted if she'd been able to lock her doors.
This is the latest story lawyer Christy Dunn has heard in the ongoing sexual assault investigation against the U.S. Coast Guard Academy. Wednesday, victim number 31 filed a complaint against the military branch, adding to the multiple outspoken voices over the past year who have made similar complaints.
My cries and pleas to be seen and heard did not fall upon deaf ears, but weak leaders.
The latest cadet to file a complaint is referred to only as Jane Doe. She claims to have been assaulted at the academy back in 2010 and experienced multiple cases of sexual violence after they say they were not allowed to lock their door. This was a similar claim to 27 other women who made accusations, along with 2 men and a former cadet who identifies as non-binary, with cases ranging between the 1980s and 2017.
I keep getting calls from survivors, and I think I've heard this story before, right? They are very similar.
What does it all say when all these complaints are so similar?
That it was a systemic failing by the Coast Guard.
Now Dunn says the survivors want accountability from the Coast Guard Academy and policy changes to prevent anything like this from happening again. But for now, Dunn encourages anyone who's been affected to reach out to her team and share their story.
We know that there are many, many others out there. I hope that other people hearing about this feel empowered to come forward and to join in this quest to seek accountability.
At the moment, the Coast Guard has not responded to any of these administrative complaints. But if the branch denies them, this could allow the people who filed the complaints to start a lawsuit in federal court. In New London, Stephen Reels, Fox 61.